Hello everyone, my name is Vidushi Sharma and today I'm here to talk about a topic that seems quite relevant. So basically I'm going to be giving a few tips on surviving class 11th and class 12th. Yes, the two most dreaded years of our school life and probably the toughest 2 years of our school life. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Tip number 1. Set a target or goal for yourself. So now this target or goal is with respect to a choice of career. If you're able to zero in on a choice of career, your life will become a lot easier. How? Well, you'll end up eliminating a lot of subjects that would not be of any use to you. These unwanted subjects would have taken up a lot of your time since you have to study for them. You just can't leave them like that. So by eliminating these subjects, you're more productive as you're able to give more time to each of the important subjects that you actually require in order to, get into the choice of career that you have chosen for yourself. So I think it's extremely important for a person to set their sights on a choice of career. Choose something that you'd like to do, something that interests you. So I also want to mention that you may or may not achieve your goal, but there are higher chances of you achieving your goal if you have a goal in mind. If you don't have a goal, then you're basically a person with, one leg on one boat and the other leg on another boat. You'll be confused, you'll be a scatterbrain, and you wouldn't know how much time to devote to what subject and what is important and all that. So in order to clear your head of all that confusion and avoid your time being wasted, set sights on a career and work towards achieving your goal. So tip number 2 is set a deadline. Okay, so by setting a deadline, I mean that set a deadline, a certain time frame in which you're going to study a certain amount of syllabus. Please set realistic deadlines. Do not aim for something that is unachievable, because once you're able to achieve your deadline, you'll feel a lot more confident. And when you're confident, it'll push you to study more and do better. Also, by setting deadlines, you'd realize how much syllabus you're able to cover in a certain period of time. That'll help you know how many hours in a day you require in order to complete the amount of syllabus you wish to. It'll help you in the long run in studying for longer hours, because these 2 years there's a lot of study involved. So tip number 3, select a suitable time for study. So during the day, we've got 24 hours in a day. There are certain hours that you spend in school, certain hours that you sleep. So the remaining hours where you wish to study, you need to search for a time that's suitable and allows you to study. There are various factors that will determine a suitable time to study. These factors are as follows. Number 1 would be silence, second would be comfort, third will be your ability to grasp, and the fourth will be your ability to concentrate. So you can either study during the day or you can study throughout the night. There are some people who get up early in the morning, say around 4 or 5, and they study and then they go to school. And then there are certain people who stay up through the night, sleep at 4, sleep for 2 hours and then get up and go to school. Whichever category you belong to, it's fine as long as you're able to study and able to, complete the syllabus and hit your deadline, you're fine. And if there are certain people who encourage you or discourage you to study at a certain period of time, just be calm and, go through with the day. Just ek kaan se suno, dusre kaan se bahar nikalo. That. Because you know when you're comfortable and you are the one who has to study. So I would say that just filter all that out, and if possible, if they are your peers, you can explain it to them that, see, this is my time of comfort and I cannot do anything about it, things like that. Number 4, breaks. So this is a very important tip and most students don't give it enough importance. It's important to take breaks after you finish studying because let's face it, one becomes brain dead after a certain amount of study. You cannot ignore that fact, and once you're brain dead and you're still sitting and studying, you're basically wasting your time. Don't fool yourself, don't hoodwink anybody. Take the break you require. During that break time, you can do anything, and by anything, I mean absolutely anything. You can sleep, you can listen to music, you can watch videos on YouTube, or you can, watch a little bit of TV. Whatever helps you calm down and refresh your mind, whatever helps you come back to your books with a fresh mind, do that. It'll help you in the long run. You'll be able to grasp a lot more in a less amount of time and you'll not be tired to do it. So that's important. So remember, breaks are very important and take them when you need them. Tip number 5. This is an important tip. Do not compare yourselves to other students, that is your peers. There are a few reasons for this. Number 1 is you're unaware about the amount of effort that they put, the amount of hard work that goes into their study, and their aptitude for that particular subject in which they're doing well. Let me tell you, no student, no matter how good a friend that person is, will ever tell you when, where, and how they study. Okay, everyone's competitive, and do not compare yourself to another student, because if they're putting more effort or hard work into their studies, you might try to do that, which is very good. But if they have a better aptitude at that subject than you, then you cannot help it. Study at your own pace, because what's important is what you grasp, the strength of your knowledge. Because if you're knowledgeable and you know your syllabus, then whatever exam you answer, you're in a position to give the correct answers. Do not judge anyone by their school tests, weekly tests, monthly tests, 10 marks test, whatever. Because that's not a benchmark that you should set for yourself. That will not help you in any way. So, do not compare yourself to other students and their performance in class. Last but not the least, the tip that is extremely important is tip number 6, which is use your 3-month holiday wisely. So this 3-month holiday refers to the time that you get after your 10th standard board exams. Yes, those holidays. For some people, it's for around 2 months. For other people, it's around 3 months. So I personally got a holiday which was around 3 months. So that was a lot of time. If you have that much of time, my suggestion would be that you use that time wisely, because that is the time that will decide whether you're going to do well, at least in your board exams or not. That time should be used to start studying for class 11th and class 12th. So start studying in that time, cover all the syllabus that you can. Yes, cover all the syllabus that you can. And each one of us knows that we can do it because it's 3 months where you have no schooling, you've got no obligations, your parents are not going to force you to do anything because you've finished off with your 10th standard boards. If you've joined a coaching center, please take it seriously. Whatever you study there, be regular, answer their tests, keep up with the syllabus over there. And if you're studying at home, then speak to your seniors and find out from them what are the important chapters and study them well. Those 3 months allows you to study at a relaxed pace where there is no distraction and there is no stress. Use that time wisely because that is what is going to give you a head start in 11th and 12th, and that is what is going to prevent all the unwanted, unsolicited stress that a person feels or experiences during those 2 years. Those 3 months of study will really help you because you'll be ahead of your class or you'll be with your class. The pace at which things are taught in class won't trouble you because you know your matter, you've already studied it. It'll be a revision. Believe you me, it'll help you go a long way because the people who are stressed are the ones who are unprepared. And when you're unprepared, you have to study a lot more. And when you have to study a lot more, the pressure starts to mount. And when the pressure starts to mount, in most cases, people succumb and are not able to do what they wish to do and what their potential allows them to do. So please use these 3 months wisely because that is what will give you a head start. And you need that head start, believe you me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like, share and subscribe if you want to. Leave your feedback in the comments below. Social media information is given in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!